Hey YouTube world, what's going on? Yeah, long post, long time no post on this channel, but I'm posting. And Falcons are actually going to win this game against the Bills. Why do I say that? Well, I believe it's one of those games that this will be a very surprise win, as the Falcons, seem to do during their seasons. Have a surprise win when they're the underdog, and the team, like especially like Buffalo, who is the best team in the NFL, and I do predict that they will be in the Super Bowl and winning it this year, though. But yeah, it just like 2 weeks ago against Washington, though, they came out with surprise wins. And this is what the Falcons do during the season, though. Get these little surprise wins, but then when it comes to the other games later on the season, when they really matter, seems like they forgot how to win or forgot how to play to win a game. So I think Falcons are going to take this one 28-17, though. Monday Night Football, first time for the Falcons Monday night in Atlanta. I believe it was the 2018 or 19 season, though. But I also do remember the 2021 season, where last time the Falcons played the Bills in Buffalo. It was a cold game, but it was just like, this is not the weather for the Falcons, and of course they lost that one. Yeah. Kind of how this year's been is just how the Falcons are just going to be for me, though. Probably end up somewhere in the middle of the road. If they do make the playoffs, they'll probably just lose in the wild card, though. It's just what I'm seeing. It's just a lot of talent, but trying to win the game, meaning trying to score touchdowns, converting third downs to first downs. We can get in the red zone. What is your percentage on that? Also, the defense. I've said this so many times about the defense of the Falcons. Pass rush. Where is it? It hasn't been. It's been a while, right? Teams are scoring on us, too. Having all this talent that we got from the draft, and then also, against through free agency, and we're still losing games that they're supposed to be critical. And do I have to say about coaching? What do I have to say about that? I just knew since last year that this coaching staff wasn't going to be the right one. And I'm already starting to feel like my point is correct. And there are a few Falcon content creators on here that agree with that. Shout out to David Slita, Sports Live in the ATL. He's probably, him and then maybe a couple others, are the only guys on here that I wholeheartedly agree with. It's just, we didn't get what we should have gotten. We thought like, oh, hey, we're going to go out and get some guy that barely did anything, though, It's like, imagine, I don't know, like you own something and you're trying to fix it, but you realize, I was like, oh, wait a minute, let me just put duct tape on it, like your car, something happened with the siding, put duct tape on it, though, it'll be okay. But yet, thing keeps coming off, or like, it's just like, touching the ground. It's just not working, though. Now, can you afford to get it completely, like get it replaced professionally? They take it apart, put a new part in, though, sand it, repaint it, and all that. You'd afford that, and it won't be cheap. It'll be expensive, but you'd rather go the cheap route That's what I feel like the Falcons are doing. They seem to be taking the cheap route, not really like, all right, going all in on this person or that person or this personnel, this group. And what's the result? The same thing. Anyways, I digress. Yeah, I'm out here right now at the park. Just gonna do some run, workout, a little meditation. Birthday was yesterday. Yeah, 38 now already. You know, went to Top Golf with some friends. Let me tell you about golf. Let me tell you a little something about golf. Golf is no joke. You know, I have hit a golf ball before, but this was years and years ago. I was like probably like 14 though. And I'm like, oh, I could probably hit a ball again. And realizing, no, it's not as easy as what you see on TV and stuff, especially with the guys hitting the golf ball. Like, all right, trying to hit the golf ball straight. If, like, for me, right-handed, so meaning I'm when I'm facing the ball, like my left side is forward, as you know, when my right side is in the back, and then swinging it for the ball to not slice and go to the right when you hit it. My goodness, man! Like, I would say I had a bunch of swings. Like, we were there for 2.5 hours. I had a bunch of swings. I'd say about 75% of the time that ball was going to the right. You know, I was just like, shit. Not realizing that. And then also with my form, because my right elbow started to hurt a little bit toward the end. Because again, form, you know, I'm just like, I don't have good form. So trying to hit that, oh my God. And then I'm like, how far I think the furthest ball I was able to hit was about 170, 175. I couldn't even hit. I'm thinking I could probably hit 200 yards. Nope. No, it's not as easy as it is, man. It's just, man. So I got humbled on that. So yeah, especially, yeah, I was like, yeah, the furthest was toward the end. I remember just like, all right, I'm just gonna see. I'm like, I took the driver, the fattest club. It just like, I hit that ball, swung as hard as I can, you know, just looking at it carefully and just hit it. And it did slice to the right, and it was able to go about 175 or so, but it also hit the net though, you know, on the right side. And we were in the bay of, like, we're in the middle. So knowing, like, the ball was going and then turning, I'm just like, man. So to the golf players, man, I got a new level of respect for you guys. You know, like I said, golf is no joke. So, anyways, with that being said, yeah, look, Falcons, this is just how it is. It's just, I think we're gonna win this, come out with a surprise win, but don't get your hopes up, Falcons fans, man. I've been a Falcons fan now for 30 years, since 1995. As I was a kid, now being middle-aged adult, you know, I'm 38. Look, we will get this win. I believe we'll get this win, but don't expect too much, or we may get a loss. Don't expect too much, because I think what's really got to change is a lot of that personnel. Mr. Arthur Blank, after this season, there's going to be a lot. There's going to be some talking. There's got to be some talking around, you know. That's some things got to go. Some things, you know, are just not working. They can't be here. So, but that's just my opinion. And yeah, got much love for y'all. Yeah, man, made a video under 10 minutes, though. Very, very surprising. Sometimes I go a little more, a little less. So yeah, got much love for y'all. You know, sometime later in the season, I'll drop in and see how we're doing. All right, got much love. Bye.